Nakamoto Crypto back, but not fully back yet because I got some crazy things coming out next week. I'll be fully back next week. I've been caught up crazy. That's why you haven't seen me post lately. But today we got to talk some drama because Jake Sharpe, we got to talk, my friend. Jack Levin just responded to Jake Sharpe, and yeah, that's the founder of Titanx. Stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. Let's get straight into this one. So Mr. Zenith, again, in the center of this. Zenith, his name is written all over CoinTool, and now his name is written all over Titanx, Jake Sharpe versus Jack Levin. He's like the puppet master doing this today. And he's in the middle, putting them together like roosters. Boom. Yeah, go. Shout out to CG. So Zenith posted this today, right? On Telegram it happened. I don't know which Telegram is this, but Jake Sharpe apparently came and responded to someone and says, Zen poisoned people's mind. You know, there's a guy that was in the Zen community. I'm going to give you a backstory. His name is Jake Sharpe. So Jake was in the Zen community for a couple of months. He did a bunch of stream. He was so bullish about the Zen ecosystem, and all of a sudden he disappears. After a couple of months, he's been working on something big. Apparently initially that something big was supposed to be helping Zen burn, but later on, I guess Jack pissed him off, so he changed the thing now and turned it into Titanx, and it is what it is. He's building his own ecosystem now, basically creating a competing DEX, possibly a competing chain in the future against Zen, to compete with Zen. And the Zenians do not like it. They're pissed off with Jake. So let's hear him out. Now, Jake says Zen poisoned people's mind into thinking spending on gas money, right? Wasting economic energy is somehow good for anyone. Halting an entire chain and increasing gas costs for everyone just so people can waste millions and millions of dollars on Ethereum to pay validators. Zen has $80 million spent on gas up to this day. And that's $80 million that is simply paid to Ethereum validators, and exactly $0 out of that 80 million went back to the Zen community. Zen is designed to help Ethereum, not Zenians. Titanx is designed to help Titans. Guess we're calling ourselves that now. So Jack Levin chimed into that post and replied straight away and says, hey, Mr. Cypherium Prime himself, that's what he shall be named now. The Titan, Jack, says, who is paying validators? So he tagged this screenshot here that says new terminology of EIP 1559 transactions, basically the base fees, max priority fees, but this pretty much explains where's the gas fee going, indicating that this statement here is false. But yeah, if it is true, damn, Jack, 80 million? But yeah, Jack denied it by showing this proof right here, and Zenith chimed in, said, well, that's just Jake Sharpe's marketing narrative, his political talking point. Maybe, or perhaps, he is purposely exaggerating just to spark a response, which is a brilliant answer. Maybe Jake is playing games because, look, Jack did this to Richard Bull. So you can't be mad at Jake if Jake does it to Jack. So that's probably what Zenith is trying to say here. And Jack responds to Zenith going, well, this is not a strong move to start a project by lying about other project. And that's fair. It is what it is. Now, Jack didn't lie about Hex. But he did, though, take some of those hexicons that was disgruntled and angry, towards Richard. So, but Jack is claiming Jake is blatantly just making up lies to steal the Zen community from him, pretty much. And Zenith replies, yeah, he lost points for that outrage marketing attempt, or pretty much. So, Jake Sharpe, aka Jake the Snake, the wrestler. Shout out to Jake the Snake. He's a legend in wrestling, So Zenith is saying, Jake is just attempting to do outrage marketing, copying Richard Hart. There's a lot of copying too from Jake, but you can't really blame him. He's been in this community for too long. He pretty much took Zen and ran with it. Now, yes, he lost points for that outrage marketing. Another guy, Francesco said he lost points, but he told the truth though, meaning the other situation about how Xen on ETH only has about $80 million. Made $80 million, but the liquidity pool is so low. I think 300K or something to that nature. Someone exposed him and said, this is just you was praising Xen a couple months ago, and now this is it's the game, bro. People are chiming in saying that's the truth. One guy said news Ponzi, but you get the gist, bro. Like Zenith, Titanx. What can you really say about that? This dude was in the Zen community just a couple months ago, and now this is what happened. We was busy doing Zen blocks. We was busy doing Vmpx. I think I watched one of his streams, not the one he did with Kindness, but the one he did before with the other dude. That dude also was in the Zen community, a particular YouTuber, right? Who was so hype and high and mighty about Vmpx, if you remember, right? Dude who interviewed Jake Sharpe, watched Jake Sharpe really trash all over Vmpx, bro. And sat there and just laugh about it and say, well, people are in this game for money. That's why I tell you, right? If you're in it for the tech, you're going to have a hard time in crypto, bro. You need to balance it out, You can like the tech, but you also in this game to make money. 99% of people in crypto are here to make money. I'm going to give you a case in point from that particular YouTuber who people were praising. He all of a sudden came into the Zen community and he was so bullish about VMPX and X, Y, and Z a couple months ago when Trey and Simple had that thing for the Libra wallet situation. That dude made a live show and took a shot at everybody, right? He was saying, well, I'm not none of these Zen YouTubers. They just making 5-minute videos. Remember? Zen YouTubers only make 5-minute videos. They only talk about price analysis. I'm here to raise the elevator, right? This is the same dude with the brim. He was talking about it. I'm here to raise the elevator. And he watched all our videos and he said, we even made videos about Zenify. He watched all our videos and he said, we all missed one casing point, and that's where he was going to raise the elevator by showing us that, VMPX, Libra wallet, has a connection with Zenify because Zenify was gonna connect themselves with a layer 0 company, and layer 0s are gonna connect with Libre, which is building a bridge for X1 towards VMPX, and all of that stuff are gonna get correlated. He was so into the tech, so into VMPX, and yet he sat there and watched Jake Sharpe take a dump on VMPX by saying, yo, Jack Levin made $8 million, raised $8 million, allegedly, for VMPX and dumped on his community. And nothing ever came out of it. Dude was married to the technology, that particular guy. He loved the VMPX and everything. Now disappeared now. It's a wrap. He sat there on stream and tell people, yo, I'm only in this game for money. People are in this game to make money. And him and Jake Sharpe are laughing. People are in this game to make money, not to first principles. And that shows you people will preach you one thing, they don't really believe in it. That's why a lot of people don't like Nakamoto crypto, because I keep it straight, to use. Because I know the game. I know crypto. Listen, I've been here for 6 years. I've seen a lot. I'm not even going to be saying I know the game. I don't know a lot yet. I'm just a little mind when it comes to these things. But I'm an observer, so I've seen this. I noticed this thing, and I'm the only one that picked on this. The fact that this particular YouTuber, all pun intended, the only one, and this is where I raised my elevator, I guess, that picked on the fact that dude was so bullish on VMPX, and now soon as Titanx comes out, boom, in it for the money. Who exposed who? Who was bullish on who? And everybody was following dude. They enjoyed his content or whatever and all this other stuff in this Zen community. Now we grifting over to Titan X now, right? And this is what you gotta be careful for in this game, right? We're not your enemies. And listen, I might have my opinion or two. If you see me ranting about Xen or X, Y, and Z and this and that, it's for the betterment of the community, right? Because I want to see Xen advance. I've been here since September 2022 when Xen wasn't even white paper yet. It was just in the conversation of talk. The first person I ever hear talk about Xen was Zenith. Shout out to CG. And he was talking about Hex in his short videos he used to make on X, on Twitter. And he was talking about Hex one time. This is September or August 2022. And he was saying out of Telegram, something about Hex. If you missed out on Hex, well, Xen could be the next one and all this. And I'm like, Xen, that's the first time I ever heard about it. And I started doing my research. And obviously by the time it launched, I made videos and been talking about Xen since. And it's been over 100 videos on Xen. And I'm diversified, I don't just talk about one project. You see me talk about HBAR and all these other things, cryptocurrencies that I talk about, ADA, whatever. But this is just to show you that, this game, as Xenians, listen, I know Xenian means being hospitable and hospitality, but sometimes you got to watch out who comes into your community and who's selling you BS, because from right under your feet, they can steal your contract. From right under your feet, they can come and grift off of your community and take it away somewhere else. You see that? And that's the thing. Like, you can invite others to other communities and do X, Y, and Z, because all of these communities are connected. You see what I'm saying? In a way, you can say Jack did similar thing to what Jake Sharpe is trying to do to the Hexicans. They felt the same way when he came on and boom, Xen is out, And now Jake Sharpe's coming on to Xenians and boom, Titan X is out. Moral of this story is to just be an investor, I may ape into Titan X when it comes out. I may check it out because I'm not going to discriminate against it. If it's going to be something good that come out and it can potentially make you some money, why not? Stay diversified. We're going to check out Titan X. You see what I'm saying? But just beware of people who are just, coming into your community pretending like they are part of you, when in fact the first knife that you give them, they will stab you. The loyal ones, they're gonna complain, they're gonna do this, they're gonna say this and that, but they are part of you. They're part of the Xen community, right? They're always gonna stay, because you can blame, I don't know, Trayvon for complaining too much, or he doesn't like Vmpx, he doesn't like Libre, he doesn't like Xen blocks or whatever, but he's here. He's actually for the betterment and advancement of Xen. But people who come in from under your, sweep up your stuff now and take it over and build something else on. Come on, bro. Like, if you look at the Titan X white paper, for example, right? Jake, he copied 3 different things. He didn't just take out a Xen, allegedly. And he trademarked this, so which means you can't copy this from him, this contract. I think he closed sourced it or something. It's not open source. So if you're talking about the staking mechanics of Titan X, it's got Hex written all over it. If you're talking about the proof of burn, just like Hex Xen's proof of participation, proof of burn 2.0 mechanism, all of these others, that's Xen written all over it, right? And then you got the distribution side of it, where he took that from dbxen. So he took from 3 different contracts, Hex, Xen, and dbxen. And he's telling you that ain't nobody allowed to copy mine. Just like Richard Hart, you can't take the Hex code, baby. So shout out to Jake Sharpe. But, it is what it is. This is the game. I wish that we can all get back to Xen, because we have an phenomenon, crazy amount of supply coming out that's about to hit us towards the end of the year and whatnot. And how we're going to burn that now is going to be some major work. dbxen is going to need a lot of help, and it's the biggest contract across 10 to 12 chains. It burnt a lot. But, we need more builders, pretty much, which is good. That's why I'm not in this Zen block thing, but I kind of encourage it. If something good come out of that to the point where it helps Zen, I'm all for it. I encourage education where people, who knows, it can even inspire them to go into coding pretty much, and they start coding. If first you start mining and then you like GPUs so much, now you want to do some coding. Maybe you build your own proof of work thing on the side that will help burn Zen. There you have it. It's a win-win for everybody. So anything that encourage community activities where, listen, this Zen block stuff, 15,000 people were onboarded into the Zen block thing. So imagine just half of those people decide to look into Zen and minting Zen, and or they want to build something. One of these miners want to build something to burn Zen. That'll be dope. That's why I respect it. I'm not in it, but I respect Zen blocks. So Zen that game, that's another thing. Zen that game, you know, again, the money, people like gambling. Zen that game is listen, if you remember proof of weekends, I see dividends. You're gonna respect Zen that game. And I think Raz was talking to somebody and he was saying something to the effect of dbxen that game or dbxen NFT that game. Something like that is coming. So where they're gonna take the contract of the Zen that game and gamify it. Raz has like a team of 50 people. The developer of dbxen, he's dope. Check him out. He's got a team of people now that are going to, man, they're going to change the game. Trust me. Shout out to them, bro. The dbxen team are always building. dbxen NFTs and anything they got coming out is going to be fire because they just constantly keep on building and innovating. And you kind of need people like that in this space. And that's dope. You know, dbxen and dbxen NFTs are coming up on Pulse Chain, so watch out for some PZen pump that might come, and the supply could get burned and reduced drastically. So you might see a 10 or 12x, but this time it won't be on the Ethereum side, it'll be on the PZen side, the Pulse Chain Zen side. So watch out for Pulse Zen in anticipation to the dbxen and dbxen NFT launch over there. You've already seen the damages they did with Optimism recently when they launched there. That was dope. So yeah, man, listen, we are all Zenians. Stay Zen. We are in this community together. You know, I see a lot of quarrels, people going back and forth. I like Zen blocks, I don't like Zen blocks, but in the end, we are all for the betterment of this ecosystem. What I don't like is the excessive amount of division where everybody's just fighting each other to death. And I'm right, you're wrong. But nobody's really looking into, you know, helping the ecosystem grow, you know. People, you're going to have people that are presenters. You're going to have people that are builders. You need all of those people in the community, you know. Talking about YouTubers, like my man who was just taking shots at Zen YouTubers and whatnot, and turns out he never even believed in Vmpx. If you take away YouTubers that you blame so much, especially Zen YouTubers or whoever, if you take away those YouTubers and nobody talks about Zen on YouTube for the next 10, 15 days, the contract will be forgotten, like it's done, because most people who come into crypto, they go to YouTube, they go to Twitter, X, and they looking into the ecosystem, they go to Telegram. So if you take away these groups and these people talking about the thing, I'm not an influencer, I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not even a YouTube, just a guy on YouTube, bro. Hit the like button. It's Nakamoto crypto. You know, if you wipe out 90% of the content about crypto is gonna die because no one's really talking about it. People are gonna go towards these platforms and it's a dud. And that's the thing. That's why I say you need everybody. Let's just leave it at that. I got some more crazy content coming probably by next week. Some strategies that I've been working on and I've been looking into. I've been experimenting on them. I want to try them first and then show them to the community, present them. If you guys like them, like up the video, share it, subscribe for some crypto content. I have been Mr. Nakamoto Crypto, and I'm out.